So some big news coming out of the US Open. Jack Draper has been forced to withdraw through injury, which is a big shame because last year he made the semi-finals and had a lot of points to defend, trying to keep his ranking in that top 5, top 10. Let's go have a look at what he had to say over on Twitter because he's come out with a statement. All right, so this is what Draper had to say over on Twitter not that long ago. He said, "Hi guys, I'm sorry to say I'll be withdrawing from the US Open. I tried my very best to be here and give myself every chance to play, but the discomfort in my arm has become too much and I have to do what is right and look after myself. Thank you for all the support." So unfortunately, Draper not being able to play the rest. He did play the mixed doubles, of course, but unfortunately, he will not be playing the rest of this US Open, and he pulls out of his second round. So there you have it, Draper out of the US Open, and such a shame. You know, he's had injuries pretty much since the French Open. You know, he had a great clay court season. He obviously had a great Indian Wells where he won that tournament. But injury have just been, forcing him to not play these tournaments. He didn't play at all during the, between Wimbledon and the US Open in singles. He didn't play Cincinnati, didn't play Canada, and now he's not able to play the US Open. Bergs was his opponent. He goes into the third round with the walkover, and his ranking, Draper, is, it's solid enough because he's played enough tennis this year to keep it in the top 10, but he's lost a lot of points this week, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes in the rest of the year. Hopefully he stays fit so we can watch him later this season and watch him hopefully play the ATP Finals at the end of the year. But there it is. Let me know how you feel about this one. Are you disappointed with Draper? Do you hope that he gets better, or do you think that this is good for him in the long term, and that he'll be better in the long term if he doesn't play these sort of events and can recover? But there it is, Draper not playing the US Open. He's out of his second round match.